common sense, comedy, and freedom. You found the defenders of American exceptionalism on the Lanterns Radio Network.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Defenders of American Exceptionalism on the Lanterns Radio Network. Yes, sir.
Oh, it's good to be back.
Yeah. Did you eat enough? Turkey.
Oh.
Yeah, Thanksgiving. That was
ham.
last week.
I had a lot of ham.
That's right. You don't do the bird thing.
Yeah. Bird's not the word for me.
Papa ooh mow mow, Papa ooh mow mow mow.
Thank you. I was waiting for it.
I was trying to figure out where I should start on that. Oh, did you have a lot of people over?
No, I went to everybody else's house.
Oh,
It was so great. I didn't have to clean up a thing. Although I did carve a turkey.
You did?
I did. Even though I didn't eat it, I did carve one.
Why?
Well, over at my sister's house.
Just for the sensation of it, or
No. It was the first time she'd ever made a turkey.
Okay.
And by the way, I did try a little bit of it.
Mm-hmm.
It was freaking delicious.
Yeah.
First time she made a turkey. And I mean first time. Normally first time is a catastrophe for everybody.
Yeah.
She did great.
Nice.
And
Heck
I
yeah,
happen to know how to carve a turkey even though I don't eat the bird. So I went ahead and I did it.
Not bad. Congratulations.
Yeah, that was good times. I watched one of those videos on how to carve a turkey once.
I'm sure you 2 days before they're going out there, you're YouTubing that sucker.
No, this is like 5 years ago. 5 years ago was like how to carve a turkey the proper way. And
Turkey carving 101.
And I tell you what, she had a lot left over too.
Oh, that's the funny part.
Huge bird.
There's always a lot left over. It doesn't matter how many people come out to eat.
I know.
It's like a lot.
It was so bad.
It is a lot.
So much food.
I know. We did too. I had we did the opposite. Everybody came to us.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, which I found
I'm sorry.
out. Well, you know what? And maybe it's just me getting lazy in my old age, but I think I would rather have the cleanup.
Yeah.
Because then I don't have to be full and climb into a car and drive 45 minutes to get home. It's like, oh, this is good in a warm car and full stomach. No,
I can see that. I can see that.
That was my trade. I had everybody come over, and it was a lot better.
Okay. So. Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad.
But it was good.
Yeah.
We had turkey and ham. That's how baller we were.
Yeah.
We had them both.
Loving that turkey and ham deal.
The funny part was so normally we've always done the turkey, and you have stuffing set on the side. You know, you make the stuffing aside. You don't from my experience, and a lot of people do, and if you do, that's cool. Right. Most people will do the stuffing inside the turkey.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We didn't.
Oh, really?
I mean, I'm not used to doing that. We did this time.
Okay.
It was the craziest thing I'd ever had.
See, my wife, she won't eat stuffing unless it's actually from the middle of the turkey. Like, it had to come out of the turkey. She will not eat it otherwise. It's just bread to her, and
I get that. It's the weirdest looking thing, though.
It's just soggy bread.
It is. Well, I get that too. But it's weird when I've never seen I've never seen how it looked coming out of the bird before.
Yeah.
That is the weirdest looking. It's like this bird pooped before it died, apparently. And
what is that?
Sure you cleaned all the innards out because it doesn't look like you did a good job.
It kind of looks like liver. Is that liver?
Actually, you know what? My sister-in-law pulled the livers out and was going to give it to the cat, and I said, "Oh nay." I said, "Fry that sucker up," and I gave me and my son. We ate it down. I said, "We gave some of the cat because I wouldn't eat it all by myself."
I gotcha.
It's not a holiday.
That's
I'm going to
nice.
share.
But
anyway, they all looked at me like I was nuts, man.
Oh, good time. So after the food talk, obviously, guys, you can find us at DOAE Show on Twitter. If you go there, or go to @Lanterns.buzz. And use the hashtag #NowIKnow.
Yes, and those of you that haven't figured this out, you may or may not have gotten notifications. We are actually live right now on Let's see, we're on Facebook, on our Facebook page. We're on Lanterns.buzz Facebook page. We're live on YouTube, and we are live on
Twitter, via Periscope.
Periscope.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Periscope. You can find us on Periscope now.
Yeah, Periscope at Lanterns.buzz.
Lanterns.buzz Periscope.
Yes, and Lanterns.buzz on YouTube as well. More people were there.
And you may not have noticed, but we also changed the angle of Dylan's camera.
We did. I got tired. I felt like...
He wanted to be able to talk to you.
I did. I felt like you were over here, and I was ignoring you. So now I can look at... Hi.
He wants to look at you square in the eye.
I'm raising my eyebrows. See that? Okay.
Oh, I can see. Trust me, we can all see now.
Everyone can see it now.
Isn't that nice?
So I feel better now.
Oh,
I actually enjoy this monitoring better. So
awesome.
So anyway, we have a great show planned for y'all this evening. Let's see. We've got some
Obama phone.
Yeah.
We've got some.
Apparently, there's fraud in an Obama.
No.
Right. Shocker.
No. I know. We have some bulletproof glass.
That's another. Yeah.
That's good times.
That's another story we're going to talk about out of Philly.
Yeah.
We're going to touch on the Kate Steinle case.
We're going to touch on that.
Yeah, we're going to touch that. It's the second hour. We're not going too deep. We're not going to...
It's not going to be considered sexual harassment.
No.
We're not going to touch that deep.
Not that deep. We're just going to touch the outside, not the inside. But we're going to start this off. And I want this to be given the absolute fullest respect that is due. Okay.
All right.
I want.
Do you want a moment of silence?
We might need a moment of silence for. We're going. Okay. Steve and I. We lost somebody this week.
Yes. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we need to have a moment of silence to honor this individual.
So I am retiring from political commentary in all media venues.
And just in case you didn't hear that.
So I am retiring from political commentary in all media venues.
Wait a minute. I thought somebody died.
Oh, yeah. Gomer Pyle.
Jim Nabors.
Jim Nabors.
Yeah, that's what I thought we were talking about.
Oh.
That's Keith Olbermann.
Yeah, he's gone, though.
Oh, we lost him?
Well, he was very sick.
Yes, rest in peace, Jim Nabors. Jim Nabors did pass away. The joke was, yes, apparently Keith Olbermann, what did he say? I didn't catch that.
Oh.
He said something.
So I am retiring from political commentary in all media venues.
Praise the Lord.
Oh,
hallelujah.
God. Because just hearing that there does this to me.
PTSD!
just so you know.
I think it does that to everybody. If anybody, just for giggle's sake, and there's people out there who don't know, Keith Olbermann started as a sportscaster.
What?
Yeah, he started out at ESPN as a sports analyst. So he went from sports analyst to, when Trump became president, decided that he suddenly was a political expert.
Well, no, he's been semi-political expert before Trump. I mean, he's been on the left side for quite a while.
Well, yes, but no one paid him any mind. Which is why he had.
Well,
to,
he got.
Which
paid.
is why he. Well, no. Which is why he was fired and rehired and fired and rehired several times by ESPN, MSNBC, and another one.
Right.
So, yes. So apparently, this past week, just for giggle's sake, we thought it was hilarious that the Olbermann is no more.
Apparently, GQ had no place for him.
Yes, which I don't know how they could have put him on GQ in the first place if you really stuck. Like,
do you really respect any political view from Gentleman's Quarterly?
No, especially when they decided to make Kaepernick the Gentleman of the Year.
Gentleman of the Year.
Yeah. Putz. That's as bad as Time doing the what was it, the Man of the Year, the Person of the Year, and they end up doing like all of you. Here's a mirror. It's all of you.
Oh, you know what that needs?
What? Clap. Okay.
Oh,
but it was one of those things when it came across, like everything else that gone down, the tax bill that happened, and we are going to touch, like I said, we'll touch on it later, the Kate Steinle verdict and how that went down. But all of these major things that had gone down, and it just, I'm sorry, Keith Olbermann leaving is
really not on the top line there.
It is to us.
I know we're starting with it, but that's just because we really want to just get it out of the way.
Yeah, because
and we wanted to make fun of him.
Yeah, because
he's a goober.
It's not the word I would have used, but this is a family show.
That's why I used goober. He's a goober.
He's a goober.
That's a good word to use. I like that word.
Okay, wait a second. Okay, your wife wants you to put the chair up higher.
No. No.
I'm just repeating what I'm reading on Facebook.
That's fine. I'm not reading it.
I just skimmed through there, so it's
through. My wife's like, put the chair up higher.
I can't see you.
You know, I can put the mic down a little bit.
There you go.
That might be better.
Get intimate with your microphone.
Yeah.
But yes, so
microphone.
We wanted to laugh a bit about the Keith Olbermann thing. Because the guy had been hired by GQ to have some kind of
whatever.
I don't even know what you would call it.
I don't know either.
What his show was, I don't get it. But he had some kind of a political show that he thought he was, I'm gonna sound old. The bee's knees. And
wow.
Right.
Wow.
And but the funny part is, and we didn't clip it because the rest of it isn't important.
Yeah, it's really not.
But there was one part where he came out and he made it very clear he's not being fired. He just has nothing left to say. Because there's 7 inevitable ways that Trump is going to be impeached.
And all of them are going to happen.
And all of them are going to happen. I don't know how that's going to work out, how you can have 7 different forms of inevitability that all will happen.
I have no
whatever.
idea.
But he's done. He apparently has nothing left to say.
He's apparently no more.
So all I can say is thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord.
He loves me a lot. He sent me his son, and he got Keith Olbermann to leave. I don't need nothing else for Christmas. I'm good.
All I want for Christmas
is Keith Olbermann gone.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wait, got it.
That kind of works.
It does. It does.
I think it works out that way.
He just... I'm tired of people... I'm tired of people who think they know everything about everything and literally do not know their butt from a hole in the ground.
Well, it's the whole thing. It's consistency, right? So
and he has none.
Everything we talk about when we talk about consistency and about being what you say you are and what you represent, all of those things, he represents absolutely none of.
No. He again the word Olbermann and consistency are like they're not even in the same dictionary.
Right now,
not even close.
As people like Lance point out, yes, he was a great source of comedy, but
he was. We never took advantage of any of it
because he was so bad.
Yeah, it was embarrassing bad.
Yeah,
it was like almost not quite Van Jones. It was more like
It was about Van Jones bad.
It was.
It was pretty close to Van Jones bad.
It's like a Van Jones Tommy Lahren combo.
Ooh. Ooh.
I mean, that's not a nightmare.
That's a
Can you imagine
gut shot?
I was gonna say, can you imagine a blonde Van Jones?
Yeah, they're called drag queens.
So
it's
much
so bad.
Trouble.
Oh, goodness gracious.
But yeah, no, so he's gone. Thank you. Thank you, Jesus.
So as it stands, we need 1 moment of silence.
We're gonna have another moment of silence. Okay.
And then we're done.
Yeah, that's. We're ready for it. I mean, it was done, and it's
done.
There's no point dwelling on the past. That spilt milk and all that.
There is.
So it is what it is. It's. And he's never coming back. You know what would be funny is you watch him come back.
Oh yeah, he will. I mean, this is just a stunt for him. So that video was one of the most watched videos that he had ever done.
Oh, of course.
And so he's going to come back. It's just going to be his own thing, doing something different. He's just drawing attention to himself.
Because that's
the way he does things.
And then he's going to go back to ESPN probably and talk about baseball for a little while.
But he's not going to be able to. I mean, they're trying to get away from political stuff.
Well,
trying.
I was going to say.
Trying.
Yes.
They're not trying well.
Yeah,
they're trying.
When you have a sports league who is right now enthralled in like the biggest social justice battle on the planet, I'm sorry, I don't know how you wade through that.
I don't know either, but it's
funny. It's funny.
Yeah.
Like for me personally, I'm just sitting back laughing because I don't.
You're like the King John and the Men in Tights. Funny, definitely funny,
definitely funny. That's some good stuff there. They're hilarious. It's amazing.
Hilarious. Yes.
So,
Oh,
on that, I think we've had enough. Wait, do we need another moment of silence?
no.
Okay.
No.
We're good. We're moving on.
Yes.
Do you need a tissue?
No.
Okay.
Gee golly, Sarge.
I know. Yeah, it's too bad. That is sad. Just in all fairness,
Yeah,
Jim Nabors, the guy who played Gomer Pyle,
We will miss you.
he was a good one.
You did some good stuff.
And he passed away the other day at the age of 87. So we do rest in peace, prayers to his family, because I liked that show. That was
a
one
good
of my
show.
That was my favorite shows.
It was a good show.
It was good. When we come back, we're gonna have actually something serious to talk about.
What?
I know.
You lie.
No, this one will be serious. Catch us on the back. We'll be right back in just a second. Defenders of American Exceptionalism on the Lanterns Radio Network.
Bye-bye.
Funny. It is. I don't care what you say. It's funny.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Welcome back, everybody. You're listening to Defenders of American Exceptionalism on the Lanterns Radio Network. We're live on Facebook, Defenders of American Exceptionalism. I also live on Lanterns.buzz,
Periscope,
at Lanterns.buzz, and YouTube, Lanterns.buzz. You can also catch us on Twitter. We are also live tweeting at Defenders of American Exceptionalism, or excuse me, at DOAE Show.
Yep. And that's hashtag Now I Know.
Yes, use that hashtag so we all can track you down and we know you're paying attention.
Exactly.
It's important.
Now, not pound me too.
Yeah, no, that's
hashtag Now I Know.
Yeah, we've dealt with hashtag pound me too, and we're not doing that no more.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
We'll be here all week.
Tip your waitress.
Waitresses and bartenders, because if you don't do the bartender too,
they get really upset.
You find something floating in your drink you're not expecting.
Ooh,
yeah,
not good.
No, not good at all.
Speaking of not good,
yeah, a lot of people are not happy about this next story we're going to go into. Anybody who's been watching the news at all, at any point in time, has been, are you okay? Apparently, Steven's cup of coffee has bones in it. So while he tries to regain his composure and forgive him.
Sorry, I thought of something really funny, and then
you're supposed to swallow it, not inhale it.
I couldn't help it.
Okay, take two. Don't worry, we'll edit that out.
All right,
We'll
3, 2, 1.
Okay, so if anybody's been watching the news, at least for any amount of time, is aware of the Kate Steinle murder. For those of you that don't know, Kate Steinle was with her father in a pier in San Francisco.
Yes.
As she was hanging out there, out of nowhere, a gunshot went off, bullet went through her, and she died pretty much on scene.
Yes.
It was later a gentleman, and I'm not even about to go through his name, but an illegal immigrant.
Yep.
Who is a 5th time returning to San Francisco because San Francisco is joyfully a sanctuary city.
Yes.
And he actually admitted that's why he went back to there, because it's a sanctuary city.
Right. He went back there every time. He also was a drug runner.
Yes.
He also had other priors.
For assault and things like that.
Exactly.
Excuse me. So
and
he was arrested and charged with murder.
Yes.
The trial for said murder wrapped up yesterday?
A couple days ago.
The day before? Okay.
Days ago.
And people are not happy with that.
No.
At all, by any stretch of the imagination.
No, because out of all the charges that he got, the only one that stuck was the possession of a gun.
Yeah, and we'll go with it. A lot of people are PO'd. And the whole reason why we're even going to talk about this in the first place is I have gotten text messages and calls and stuff from people all this past week since this happened, asking me, my opinion, how do I feel about it, And I've had a couple of them actually look at me and say, well, you remain awfully calm for this. And I'm like,
yeah.
Well, let me explain why. I figure everyone else is livid. Let's explain why I'm not mad. The situation with this is this trial was whether or not this guy, what was his name? Jose
Inez Garcia Zarate.
That's it. Jose Zarate. I'm going to stick with that.
Okay.
It was whether or not Jose murdered Kate Steinle.
Like intentional.
Yes, that's intentional. It doesn't. The fact that he is a returning illegal immigrant, that was not part of the trial.
It wasn't allowed to be.
Yeah, nothing. All the bad things that surround this whole deal do not apply. It was whether or not the man murdered her, which means intentionally. That's it.
Right.
And everybody is off their rocker pissed.
Yeah.
Because they're not separating that.
Right. They're putting everything out. So there's two lines of thought here. You have the political line where it was an illegal immigrant that's been deported 5 times, multiple charges, should have been in jail already if he wasn't
should never
in jail,
been in the country in
the first place. And if he was in the country, he should have been arrested. When he was detained by local police, ICE put a detainer on him.
There should be no
let
such
him
thing.
go.
Yeah, no such thing as a sanctuary city in the first place.
No such thing. Okay, so all that political line is where everybody is getting upset, and I understand that. I am good with being upset about that. Okay.
As we all should be.
As we all should be. That should be something we are upset about. Here's the thing. The prosecution overreached. They overreached severely.
Yeah.
So the whole point of his trial, all they were trying to do was prove that he was doing things intentionally.
Yep.
So he picked up the gun intentionally or whatever. He found the gun. That was the defense, was he found the gun at the pier and then it just went off in his hand. That was the defense. The prosecution's idea was, no, he had the gun the entire time. It was stolen from a federal agent's vehicle a few days before, which was true.
It is true.
We don't know if he was the one that stole it, though. And that he was, in his mind, this was their actual prosecution. In his mind, he was playing Russian roulette with the people at the pier.
Yeah, well, yeah, that from beginning, that's how the news made it. And I'm not going to lie to you. When the story first broke back in 2015,
that was the narrative.
That was the narrative on every platform of every form of media. Here's this illegal immigrant who should never have been in the country in the first place, walked out on the pier, just pointed a gun, and bang, killed this young lady right with her father. It was this horrible thing, and he deserves a death penalty. And for the past 2 years, going on 3, that was the narrative.
Right.
So that's the other problem with all this.
Exactly.
Is they have ginned this up and painted this in such a way that now everybody feels that that's what happened. And
and that's part of it for sure. And then you have the actual legal aspect. We don't know if he intentionally shot her. We cannot prove that the shooting was intentional. Why? Because the only shot that hit her was a ricochet.
Yep. And that is a forensic fact that it was a ricochet.
It ricocheted off the concrete and then hit her in the back.
So, if he, just for argument's sake, if he was playing Russian roulette,
he was a really bad shot.
He was horrible at it.
He was a horrible shot.
And it,
now,
so but because it ricocheted, that takes murder off the table because that. Yeah, there's no intent there.
Right. You cannot prove intent without having without have visible, physical, all that information. You have to have that evidence there. If you don't have physical, visual evidence proving that without a shadow of a doubt, he intentionally pointed a gun in her direction and shot it. You can't say that.
Yeah.
You can't say that it was anything other than involuntary manslaughter. Now,
which is not what he was being tried for.
Right.
He was being tried for murder.
The prosecution did leave it on the table for the jury to decide. But what it sounds like the jury just said, you know what? We know for a fact that he held the gun, and that was not that was in his possession illegally. That's the only thing we know for sure. That's all we can do.
Well, and there is a slight,
you overreached
to go Alex Jones, as our dear friend Wendy Vega has implied.
PTSD.
The story is going out that like you said, they left it on the table for the jury to decide. Okay, well, he didn't do murder, but we can't convict him of manslaughter and everything else.
Right. That
the jury chose not to intentionally, just as kind of a giant middle finger to the Trump administration and everything else, because they are a sanctuary city and da-da-da-da-da.
Right, but that whole that's not justice.
No, it's not justice, but I'm just saying that's
the Alex Jones
reason.
Way,
If we play Alex Jones for a minute, that's one of the rumors as to why the jury didn't pursue anything beyond that.
Okay.
But like I said, it's there's no intent there. The intent was gone.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. You have to be able to compartmentalize and actually look at everything exactly as it was. Is it tragic? Oh my God, yes.
Yeah.
I couldn't imagine,
anything more
like that, and I don't want to.
Right.
Did he have the gun? And our dear friend Jonathan Dunn called me like as soon as it happened, and we talked. Well, no, excuse me. We talked the next morning about the verdict.
Yeah.
And he went into the same thing that everybody else I've heard say as well, which is, well, if he wasn't guilty, he why would he run? Wouldn't he have run up and helped somebody? Wouldn't he have gone this? I'm gonna put this out there to you guys, and this is just a thought.
What'd that do?
I don't know. You're pushing buttons.
I didn't push anything.
You're pushing buttons.
Oh well,
Anyway, let's play it out, and let's assume that exactly as the defense said happened.
Yeah.
He finds the gun, picks it up, it goes off, it ricochets, it hits her, she drops.
Right.
Now, he is a 5-time illegal. Okay?
Yep.
In holding a gun, which like in all those levels is, 3 charges right there that he's already in trouble for. Now it's hit a woman, and that is a shot. You know what I mean?
He's not a 5-time illegal. He's a 6-time illegal.
Sick. Pardon me. 6-time.
6-time.
All of that.
Right.
And then they turn around and go, well, he got scared and ran. If he didn't do it on purpose, he wouldn't have ran. I'm going to tell y'all now, and this is being completely transparent. If it were me, let me have been in that spot. I've been here my whole life. I'm a citizen. If I'd have picked up the gun and it went off and hit somebody, I would be terrified too.
Would you have thrown it into the ocean?
I can't say either way. I could say I'm going to tell you, as out of fear, there'd be a high possibility.
Really?
There is a possibility
that you would have thrown it into the ocean.
Possible.
Okay.
Well, he's already a convict, dude. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, if you were in his shoes.
If I was in his shoes, oh yeah, you bet your ass I would. Quick, fast, and in a hurry. I'd have been out like a fat kid in dodgeball.
Yeah.
And that's the thing is it's easy for us because, like I said, we've had almost 3 years of this narrative that we've been beaten in that he's this horrible person that just blatantly went out to murder somebody.
We don't know that.
We don't know that.
We know that he was probably doing a drug trade.
Should he have been there? Nope. Should San Francisco be protecting him in any way, shape, form, or fashion? No.
No.
If he was not there, and if he had been deported and kept away and everything done like he was supposed to, would Kate Steinle be alive today? Yes. But you can't. You could be mad all you want to. You have to be fair about this. You have to stay consistent because that's the problem. We're not being consistent anymore on anything, and it sucks. Trust me, it sucks. There's a father right now whose daughter is dead, and he's never coming back. He's getting the first. This is what this to be their second. Thanksgiving and Christmas coming up. That they're not going to have their daughter around, and that sucks.
Yep. Now,
but you can't throw you can't throw the baby out with the bathwater.
Right. And now here there is one kind of silver lining in this. Okay, so that was the state. The federal government can prosecute this guy.
Yes.
For the proper charges.
Yes. And there is still a chance that they might.
There's still a chance that they might. If they don't, then he's going to have 2 years in jail and then let free again by the state of California when everybody forgets. Because although they say they're going to deport him, why would they deport him when they haven't done it 5 and 6 times past?
Yeah.
It's a sanctuary city. There's no reason for them to deport, so they're going to keep him.
Yeah. No, and I mean, and he, like I said, he took a life.
Yeah.
He should be held responsible for it. Absolutely.
He took a life. And you know what? He actually admitted it during the investigation.
Yes.
He admitted, yes, I killed her.
Yes, he needs to be held responsible. The problem with it is you have San Francisco, who's openly admitted that they're not going to give him up federally, not without a fight.
Yeah.
It's going to be ugly because you have sanctuary cities. This is the downside to allowing it to happen.
Yep.
We've spent years hearing about how we have to have these things to protect people, and we've heard the sob story on the one hand. It's about saving people and protecting families and blah, 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 blah. Okay, fine. Now you have the bad, dark side of it. This is why you shouldn't have it. This is what we've been touting forever as to why you shouldn't have a sanctuary city.
Right.
It's because of instances like this.
Yeah, exactly.
And now there is a possibility that true closure and true justice will not be administered.
Ever. Yeah, it will not
because you have a city/state who is trying to, work outside the bounds of the federal government. And I'm the last person to ever want to, work with the federal government.
For anything.
Yeah, but if you are a state, there is a slight level of responsibility. You want to be part of the United States. I think you kind of have to maintain. And if you don't maintain, then, we just pop the San Andreas Fault and let you float away.
I wouldn't mind that.
Anybody in Arizona ever up for the idea of having beachfront property? I'm your guy.
You can do it. All day long.
All day long.
All night long.
No, we said all day long.
Oh, well, so?
You can't change that.
Yes, I can.
No.
I can change that.
No. I don't know. I'm tired of the crapola. It's
There's
beyond.
a lot of it.
Well, it's beyond insane. And the bad part about it is now, like I said, it just adds to one more thing we find about now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's one more thing. Well, everybody's like, well, no, he's no. If you stay consistent.
Yep.
Regardless of what happens.
Exactly.
It sucks sometimes, but at least you never go wrong. At least you stay straight.
Yeah, at least as things progress, you don't go off the cliff.
Yeah, and in the end, that's kind of the most important part is not
in
going
the end,
over
the
cliff.
one thing that happens is you stop before the cliff because you're consistent about things. You're like, no.
Yeah.
No, not that.
Yeah.
That's not good.
I'm not going over the cliff.
Yeah, neither am I.
And I would appreciate it if no one. I mean, if y'all want to go, that's cool. But
yeah,
far be it from me to tell you what to do.
Far be it from me.
That's the libertarian in me. If you want to go over the side of the cliff, knock yourself out. I'm not going with you. Leave me a name and number of people I need to contact, because
it just has to happen that way.
But like I said, I just wanted to. I felt it needed to be brought up that this is the thing is we can't bring all of this stuff in it. Does the man need to pay for his crime? Yes, he did take a life. He should not have been here.
All of those things.
Yeah, all of it is wrong, and it's this giant pus bucket of nastiness that has to be handled. But you have to do it the right way every time.
Yep.
It doesn't matter, because if the minute you give up on those principles is the minute you lose everything.
Exactly. Yeah.
I'm not doing that.
No.
So.
No, not going to happen. Not for us.
No.
Never.
So we're going to get ready to take a break. And on the other side, we're going to talk about some slightly humorous stuff.
That'd be nice.
At least a little bit more lighthearted than death. So we'll be right back. You're listening to Defenders of American Exceptionalism on the Lanterns Radio Network. And welcome back, folks. You're listening to Defenders of American Exceptionalism on the Lanterns Radio Network. Smile for the cameras. Cheez-Its. We are on Facebook, Defenders of American Exceptionalism. We are on Facebook at Lanterns.buzz.
Periscope for Lanterns.buzz as well, and their YouTube page.
Yes.
And you can also find us at DOAE Show on Twitter. Hashtag Now I Know.
Yes. Always hashtag Now I Know, because that's our thing.
Oh, and visit our Patreon page.
Oh, yeah. Patreon.com/DOAE Show.
There you go.
Hex, yeah.
Yeah.
Man, good times.
Yes.
Good times. Are y'all ready for the holidays?
No.
I love how it always like sneaks up on you.
Are you ready for the holidays? Never.
Nope.
I'm that kid from The Sandlot, except for instead of saying forever, I'm saying never. Never. And I'm going to fix my glasses while I do it. Never.
I love that movie.
It's such a good movie.
It is.
Back in the day.
It's the stuff that makes you giggle.
Yeah. Speaking of. Oh, buy my phone!
Okay, that was loud.
You're welcome.
Holy smokes.
You're welcome for that.
Y'all ain't awake now. Good Lord.
I just busted an eardrum.
That's gross.
What?
That's gross.
What?
Yeah, apparently it was discovered that there is some...
It was discovered.
It was discovered that there's some fraud. Fraud. There's some fraudulencies.
Say it ain't so, Johnny.
It ain't so, Johnny.
I'm glad you could say that.
Well, you tested me, and I proved that I was worthy of your test. So
good man. Good
tried.
man.
So there you go. But yeah.
So,
do you want to go this? Because you were tickled about this.
Oh yeah.
He was very excited when he saw this. And I'm like, you're excited about something we all knew was there, right?
Yeah, we all knew it was there, but now there's actually a report.
Look, Helen Keller saw this coming. I just saying.
Thank you. Gosh, well, a report from the GAO, the Government Accountability Office, found a shocking fraud rate.
Hold on, if that's not irony right there, I don't know what is. Continue. I'm sorry, I had to.
It's like military intelligence. It's good times. In a program that provides phones for low-income Americans, with ineligible applicants being approved for free phones 63% of the time. Mm-hmm. So what that means is, out of 100 people, 63 of those people were not eligible to get these phones, and yet they were given the phones. And that also means people like Mickey Mouse got a lot of phones. And Mickey Mantle and Barry Manilow, and there's a lot of people that had just used anybody's name, came up, John Doe's, a lot of John Doe's, pretty much anybody and everybody. You just walked up and said, "Oh no, I don't have my ID, but I'd like my phone."
Now, I'm just curious, is how many phones does Mickey Mouse need?
I don't know, but apparently he has a lot.
A lot.
And so...
I mean, I understand there's the Magic Kingdom, and he may have been passing it out to the rest of the characters, but wow.
Yes.
Mickey, come on, man.
Nationwide, only 35.5% of people claiming eligibility based on the SSI could actually be confirmed eligible, the GAO found. That means 64.5% of people appeared to have lied.
No. Lying?
Yes.
To get government, like,
free
subsidies?
Stuff?
Yeah, and handouts from the government.
Shh. Come on.
What?
No.
Whatever. Foots.
Yeah.
And not one bit of this shocks anybody. We all know it's...
I was about to say, how many noises are we going to keep
I'm trying to think of more, and I think I've actually run out. Again, this is not... nobody's...
Faux shocked face.
Yeah, nobody... Hashtag faux shock face. I don't... I think the shocking part about this is that this was actually reported on. I think that might be the most shocking part of it.
Hey, a report actually came out and said the government failed. So the reason why the government failed on this, by the way, is that...
Because it's the government?
Because, one, it's the government. Two, it's because what they did was they just went ahead and paid up front anybody who had the ability to have a bunch of cell phones to give out contracts for. So anybody could get one of these licenses, basically, to sell the Obama phones. And literally all it was an incentive program to sign anybody up at any point in time. So, you know, those guys that were outside of Walmart in the tents, like sitting outside in the Walmart parking lot at the very end of the
Those irritating people
that said like free Obama phones at the top of the thing, and a little banner that was basically paper.
Like the cable people that hang out in the middle of the electronics aisle.
Oh,
every time you pass by, excuse me, sir, what kind of TV do you have? Are you happy with it?
Yeah, except for you're driving past these guys and they're just waving like balloon animals and crap in your face.
Wacky waving inflatable arm flailing tube man.
By the way, my daughter, my youngest one, loves those things. she calls them the Wobble Men.
Wobble Man. I like
Wobble
that.
Men.
That's a good one.
So, well, there's a song by Family Force 5 called "Let Me See You Wobble," and Family Force 5.
Why do I feel like you've started this story completely unprepared because there's no music playing?
Oh, I know. I needed to have the. I'm sorry.
You had one job.
I know. Well,
you failed.
Oh, I kind of just. This is improv, so whatever. And so this song comes on all the time. We play the song with the kids because they love it. It's very high energy, and
they get excited.
My youngest especially loves the song. And one day it was playing when we passed by a Food Lion that happened to have one outside, and we were in the parking lot about to go in.
The connection was made, and the rest is history.
It was a Wobble Man from this day forth. From that day forth.
From that day forth.
That day forth.
Not this day.
And so
it wasn't today.
Wobble Man. I love those things. Those are great. But she was really sad the other day because it was gone.
I know of a guy who...
I know a guy.
I know a guy. I know a guy. He bought one for his kid and put it inside their house.
Mm-hmm.
Like in the living room and turned it on. The kid loved it. The wife was a little PO'd.
Oh.
Yeah. It sucks.
It is. By the way, Lance, love you once again. No one would ever lie to get free stuff from the government. Oh. And then he put the elf gif that when he's talking to Santa.
He sat on a throne of lies.
Yes, exactly. That same one. Yes, that one exactly. You see how Dylan caught that without having to really see it at all?
Yeah. And I've never seen the movie. That's the bad part. Is
that's
just
really gif.
I've seen that gif so many times, so many different places already.
Okay. I mean, I got you.
Apparently, the minute like it, Halloween isn't even over with it. It's everything elf, and I'm just.
And it's you sit on a throne of lies.
And you sit on a throne of lies.
Oh, goodness gracious! I gotta love it.
So we're gonna move on from one form of policy gone awry
to another
possibility
to
of
all the others.
Possibility of going awry
to every other possibility.
So, how many of you guys have gone into? Please wait until the question's asked.
Oh, sorry.
Okay. Put your hand down.
Oh, yeah.
So, how many people have gone into a gas station? Put your hand down. I'm not there yet. I'm not done yet.
Okay.
How many people have gone into a gas station
and
has gone up to the counter
that
had, put your hand down, that had the bulletproof plexiglass?
Oh, yeah, that's me.
Yeah, I've been in several of them.
Makes me want to leave quicker.
It did. Right? Neighborhood outside doesn't look that bad, but you gauge how thick that glass is.
Yeah, and that's pretty much how you gauge it.
If it's the glass that's always up 24/7,
right, fully encased, where you like have the dip down to pass things through. Yeah.
Yep. You got to get out quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there's a councilwoman in Philly, which
city of brotherly love.
A lot of love. They share lead. Apparently, there's a councilwoman, a Democratic councilwoman.
Hope they don't get poisoned.
Who's stay away from the number 2 pencils. Who offered a bill up?
That's graphite.
Well, it didn't used to be. She feels that she is concerned about shoppers and their feelings. She's concerned.
Concerned.
I quote, "We want to make sure that there isn't this sort of indignity, in my opinion, to serving food through a plexiglass only in certain neighborhoods." End quote. So basically, long and the short is this
So she wants places to get robbed.
This intelligent councilwoman has felt that having bulletproof glass up in a gas station or a convenience store
in a bad neighborhood,
it makes people feel bad.
Yeah. Well, it makes people behind the glass feel safer.
Yeah, that it actually does.
Yes.
But her so-called quote stop and go bill.
Stop and go bill.
Stop and go. I know.
Maybe that's the name of the gas station.
I was thinking of that too.
That has to be. That's the name of the gas station, guys. That has to be it.
We all know where she frequents now.
She goes to her local Stop and Go.
The bill more broadly places controls on small stores that sell alcohol, very little food, and are the source of trouble in her district. Right now, she told the station, the plexiglass has to come down. Yeah.
Mr. Gorbachev, tear down that plexiglass wall.
That's about it. That is about it. One of a deli store owner, Mr. Rich Kim, is quoted to the news saying, "You find something funny?"
His name,
Rich Kim.
At
least he ain't Po Kim, or Po Kim, or Kim Po. That would have been funny, Kim Po.
Jutsu.
See what you did there. Okay, if the glass comes down, the crime rate will rise, and there will be lots of dead bodies.
That's right.
The deli owner, Rich Kim, told the news station. Kim's family has run the deli, which sells soda, snacks, meals, and cans of beer for 20 years. Kim resents the accusations that stores like his attract trouble. In fact, he told the station that police response is very slow. In Philly, no. Shocker.
The councilwoman's response to this was, let the bodies hit the floor.
I didn't know. I can see her riding and being drove around in her limo, and you see just... There's no like a little Rage Against the Machine and just makes your blood flow.
That wasn't Rage Against
No,
the
it wasn't.
No.
Who was that? That was...
come on. Now you got to think of it.
I do now. Now you've screwed me up. Who is this?
It's done. No, I'm not going to tell you. You're gonna have to figure it out.
That's not gonna
hey,
happen
Lance,
now.
show it to him.
Shut up. Fired.
Anybody on Facebook Live right now?
Shut up.
Plug it in.
Mike Cho runs a nonprofit supporting Korean-owned businesses. Plans on raising $100,000 to fight the Bass bill. Cho says that the station, or has told the station, the news station, that the bill targets Korean Americans and will endanger them. Which, I mean, let's use a little common sense here.
Yep.
They put the plexiglass up for a reason.
Yeah.
It's for safety.
You want people to actually work there, right?
Well, I was gonna say, like, I used to work. There was a brief moment in my younger years. I had worked at a gas station. Now
a moment in time with Dylan Lyles.
And now you know the rest of the story. No, I did. I worked at a gas station for 6 months to a year or something like that.
so much.
Shut up. We didn't have the plexiglass, but still, I can understand where you would want to have something like that.
Yeah.
You know, it gets late at night. If you have the plexiglass up, even in a good neighborhood, you feel safer because you don't know who's going to come in that door.
No, and especially the night shift crew.
Oh yeah, and because that was mine. I closed the store out. We didn't shut down until like midnight or 1 o'clock.
Right, and now you have stores that are open 24/7.
Yeah.
So I mean, back in the day, obviously you closed at 10, 11 o'clock, whatever, and you're done. Nowadays, it's 24/7. Everything has to be 24/7.
Well, how about this? If she wants to have those plexiglasses taken down and it makes her feel indignant and da-da-da, what about the gas stations? And I know you've seen a couple of them. There's a few like on the outskirts around here.
Yeah.
Who don't let you in at all.
Right.
Like it's
you
a
can't
small
go
little
inside.
Yeah, it's a small itty bitty little booth.
Yeah, it's just a gas station.
And you ask them what you want. Murphy's at Walmart, they tend to do that.
Yeah,
the gas station for Walmart, they have a little bitty bill. Yeah. Are they going to make them take that down?
Take the entire building down.
Take the entire building, open it up to the people. Are you kidding me?
No. You can't do that.
I'm really tired. The part about this whole story that got me, that made me giggle and shake my head all at the same time, Goes back to like the beginning, and she is concerned about the shopper's feelings. The whole quote, we want to make sure there isn't this sort of indignity in my opinion.
Oh, okay.
So basically, she hasn't had anybody actually say anything. What she's done is she is trying to, in advance, fix a problem that is not actually a problem.
No. She's not even trying to fix a problem that isn't a problem. What she's trying to do is she's trying to push her own feelings into a law.
Yeah, and she's trying to
form
a legacy.
Oh yeah, everybody's trying to form a legacy. So
I'm not.
That actually brings me to something else. So that I can't remember exactly where, but there's a university professor out there that has a rule in his classroom.
Mm-hmm.
You'll love this rule. You will. His rule is, if you start a sentence with "I feel,"
I think I already like
in
this
my
already.
classroom, you are required to cluck like a chicken.
Wait a minute. So, hold on.
You can say "I think."
Hold on.
But if you start any sentence with "I feel,"
one, how long do you have to cluck like a chicken?
a couple times.
Okay. Two, you mean to tell me a student hasn't gone to complain yet about feeling demeaned?
Oh, they have. That's why this story came out.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, like, you can't.
But he has tenure.
Good for him.
I know, right?
Good for him.
That's one of those places where I'm like, okay, tenure. All right. All right.
You're not being consistent.
I know, but it makes me feel so good.
I know. It's a warm, fuzzy feeling. I just, that's amazing.
I don't want to be consistent about that, but yeah, so I don't like tenure.
Yeah.
I hate tenure because what it does is you go with the whatever flow of the university is until you get tenure, and then you just go off on a tangent on your own.
Yes.
Now, in some cases, this is a good thing if
like
you are
in your particular story.
Like in this particular story where the guy's like, look, I want you to understand that you need to think, not feel. You need to use your brain, not your emotions, to live through your life.
Wait a minute.
And
that's not the millennial code.
that's why he's trying to correct it.
I know that, but I'm just saying that's not
But
the
anyway,
millennial code.
so in this guy's case, it makes sense. Now, I don't know the rest of his theology. I don't know the rest of his understanding or ideology.
I'm good with that.
Else. But in this particular point,
Yeah.
good for him.
Yeah. Bravo.
Good for him.
Hats off. I'm not wearing a hat, but hats off to me.
You never wear a hat.
Well, I would, but it would shroud my face, and I'd be the dark man.
You'd be the shadow.
I'd be
The shadow knows.
the shadow knows. Those days don't come back.
Oh, no, they don't. And I'm really glad because that was Alec Baldwin.
Oh, God, you're right. I forgot about that. You have any calls, Ivan? That's interesting. That's interesting.
That's interesting. Do we have a phone number?
Bless
Oh,
us.
we do. Can we? Do you have the phone number?
Oh, it's right here in front of me.
Oh, it's in front of me. Oh, that's
okay.
really
That's
interesting.
interesting. It's interesting. Folks, thank you for listening tonight. Oh, you could be doing anything, but you're listening to us, and we really appreciate it.
Yes.
You can catch us at Defenders of American Exceptionalism on Facebook, Lanterns.buzz. Check it out. You got a bunch of different people to listen to, other broadcasters and other shows, articles at the wazoo, some great stuff to check out.
Yep.
We're on Twitter at DOAE Show.
Mm-hmm.
Hashtag
Patreon.com/DOAE Show. Yeah, I know. Hashtag Now I Know on
That's
Twitter.
Hashtag Now I Know. Patreon.com/DOAE Show. Guys, have a great rest of your weekend. We will catch y'all next week. Bye-bye.